Alright, moving on to the rotation solutions. And I did add the requirement that you write the function that goes along with each of these rotations. Because that's something I really do want us to focus in with these transformations, realizing it's just a function. It's a rule that tells you what to do with the coordinates to get your transformed version, right? If I want to start with P and I want to know where it goes to get to P prime, I just take its coordinates, and for 180 rotation around the origin, I just make both the coordinates the negative version of what they used to be. So P used to be at 1, 4. If I do this transformation, P prime is going to be at -1, -4. And -1, -4 is right here. That's going to be where P prime is. And you take each of your points and you do that. K was at 3, 0. And so K prime is going to be at -3, 0, which is right there. So there's going to be K prime. F was at -4, 2. So its new version is going to be at 4, -2, which is right there. So there's F prime. And N is currently at -1, -2. Once you switch both the signs, you're going to get 1, 2. And there's my N prime connected up. You got your new shape, and it's a beautiful thing. There you go, 180-degree rotation. Again, it's the same rule for, it doesn't matter, if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise, you still just switch the signs and you got your rotation. So V is at 2, 0, 2, 0, and so make both of those negative, which is going to give us -2, 0. So there's V prime. J is at 1, -1. Sorry. 1, -1. Make both of those the opposite sign, so we're going to get -1, 1. That's going to make J right there. R is currently at 4, -3. Make both of those the opposite sign. We're going to get -4, 3. -4, 3 is right there. So there's going to be R prime. Y is currently at 5, -3. So if you make both of those the opposite of what they used to be, you're going to get -5, +3. So Y prime is on the end here, right next to R prime. And we got our shape right there. And it's this guy rotated 180 degrees around the origin. Alright, now we got the 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. So the function for the 90 degrees counterclockwise, make sure you be very careful on which direction it's going to go, is to take your y coordinate, put it in the x coordinate spot, and make it the opposite sign, and put the x coordinate, your original x coordinate, in the new y coordinate slot. And I'll just kind of do that with each of these points here. B is currently at -4, 2. So when I do this transformation, I need to go from -4 to 2, and that's going to switch. I need to switch places, so I got 2, -4, and I need to make the y one, the one right here, the opposite sign, so it's going to be -2, -4. So that's my new place for B. That's where B prime is going to be. And I'm going to do that for all my points here. The x here is at -3, -2. When I switch the order of that, I'm going to get -2, -3, and I need to make the -2 the opposite sign. Notice the negative in front of the y. So it's going to be 2, -3 for my new coordinates for x. So that's going to be my x prime. And hold on one second. Man, I knew something was wrong. Why didn't you guys help me fix this? The y coordinate on B is actually 1. So when I come over here, it's not going to be -2 or 2 or anything. They're just 1s. And so my B prime is actually in the wrong spot. It should be right here. Anyway, so just a slight fix. I'm sorry I messed that up. Moving on to n. N is at -5, -4. We need to switch the order and make the first coordinate the opposite sign. So it used to be -4. Now it's not gonna be. Now it's gonna be +4. So my new point's gonna be at 4, -5, which is right there. There's gonna be n prime, and I got my 90-degree rotation right there. And that's gonna be the first three.